What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Welcome to my first video, basically, because my actual first one, the one that I have posted December 31st, I think, that one is, uh, that one was basically like an introduction. Not really an actual video, just more of like an introduction. But yeah, this is my first video, and if you guys are, wait, hold on, let me just say this. Who the fuck is texting me? Okay, as I was saying, I did make another video. It was just me reacting to TLC. I was reacting to it, but the it wouldn't let the file save to Lightworks, which is the app I use for editing, and it didn't let it save to Lightworks, and I just couldn't use all the videos I made because I had like four clips, maybe five clips, but it didn't save. Well, it saved, but it wouldn't let it go until Lightworks. So that sucks. And honestly, it was kind of funny. The clips were pretty cool. I think you guys would like it, but I don't know what to do until I figure out what to do. Then I'll post those videos. I don't know. Maybe I have to find a whole new editing software or something like that. And my first day filming, that was not fun because I went through like seven, maybe more. Like I went through a lot of softwares I had to delete afterwards. I had a lot of them. I remember my first one, which was Wondershare Filmora or something like that. That editing software is really good software. It's just a watermark. Like I posted the video, I made a video off of that, and I posted it, and there was a huge watermark in the middle of the screen, which sucked. Cause then I had to redo everything. I had to redo my recording, so that all sucked. It really did suck. I was so pissed. I was up until like 3 in the morning recording. I was up late, but that's besides the point. Today I'm going to be telling a story about a girl who's really drunk and just hydrated, just wasn't really in the right mindset at this time. So, yeah, let's get right into this. So, there was this party going on with a bunch of my friends, just a bunch of people that I know. Some people that I know that I didn't know were there too. So, it wasn't just people that I knew, but still, like just a bunch of people that I knew basically. And three of my friends from I'm not gonna say I was about to say close to where I live. So two of my friends from my old school before I moved to where I live now. Two of my friends, they've been my friends forever, like my best friends. So I figured I'll bring them. We'll have a sleepover after the party, and it'll just be very fun. So I said sleepover like I'm a child. I'm s- uh, so they stayed over the night, and we were going to this party. Now we were a little bit like not normal before the party happened, cause I don't know why it was stupid, but we wanted to save the stuff that we had so that nobody else could take. So nobody else would like start asking us to take a hit. It was weed. So nobody would start asking us to take some or have some. J- yeah, I was being selfish, but there was a lot of people at that party, and I know I'm friends with all of them, but like, it's my stuff. It's mine. So, yeah. So I think I did bring some, but like I didn't use any at the party. But also, that's besides the point. So we went to this party, and we went there a little bit later, I assume, because everybody there was either tipsy or drunk. Especially this girl, who I'm not gonna say her name, gonna name her uh Clarissa, yeah, Clarissa. We're going with Clarissa. So Clarissa was really not in the right state of mind, and she was tripping. Not like tripping, like smoking and tripping, like literally physically tripping. Like she could not walk in a straight line. Like if I were to ask her to walk in a straight line, she would start doing fucking side by side shit. Like just weird. I don't know what I was about to say. I was thinking like a shuffle. Like she was just stupid. Like was not clearly normal. And she was just like, "Oh, hey guys," and fell. I'm pretty sure she fell. Like she fell a lot of times. And then yeah, so we just ignored her. Like I wasn't gonna think much of it. So we were there, and she's just falling everywhere. People are like holding her, and yeah, Clarissa was just not really normal. And I obviously knew, like, I knew what was going on. Like, I knew she was wasted. Like, I knew that. But I didn't know how much she drank or anything. Like I said, we went there a little bit later before the party actually, like, we went there later after the party started. So everybody wasn't normal. Everybody probably was a little bit drunk. But me and my friends, we were pretty sober. Like we went there not sober, but we ended up like getting sober like a couple minutes into the party. And like I didn't feel like drinking or anything cuz honestly, to me this is for me, this is like this is just for me personally. I think alcohol tastes horrible, and yeah, and I just hate alcohol. I just really hate the taste of it. I used to make myself drink it just so I could get something out of it, just because I didn't have a weed at the time. So like I kind of forced myself to drink it because my parents would have alcohol. But that's another story. Is we're not gonna tell it now. So yeah, so she was falling all over the place, and a bunch of people just drunk. They decided to leave the house that we were at and start walking around. This was a horrible idea because it's just stupid. Like why wouldn't we stay at the house? But the kid that was hosting the party that I didn't know this kid at the time. The kid that was hosting it, he just invited my friends. The person that was hosting the party got wasted too, which is a horrible, horrible thing to do, especially for the person that's hosting the party. Well, the person that's hosting the party should not be the one doing anything because he's going to have to watch the house and just watch the people in general. Like, it's just a stupid idea. And this kid's stupid. So he was also very drunk. And he was running around with Patricia. Wait, I forget what I named her. Patricia, I guess. I don't remember the name. But he was just kind of like running around doing whatever with Patricia and all the everybody else. There was a lot of people at the party. And I'm obviously thinking, okay, what the hell is going on? Because then right when I got there, people started to leave. Not like leave the party, like leave the house. And I didn't know what was going on. Like I had no idea why people were leaving. So I just decided to follow because I wasn't gonna stay at that house by myself at some random person's house. So we leave and we had to go down a hill. I don't know why people wouldn't take the steps, but also they were all stupid. So we walked down a hill, and I had nice shoes on, so like that shit sucked. I think I took off my shoes just to walk down it. I think I had Yeezys on. Yeah, I had Yeezys on. So yeah, we walked down the hill and then go across the street from where the house was onto this like big field. Like not like it was just a big thing of land, like just a lot of grass. The grass was very high, and we had to walk through this, and we're just walking. And again, I have no idea what's going on, just following everybody. And then there starts to be rumors going around, just a bunch of drunk people saying that the cops are coming, something like that. So you guys are probably wondering, all right, where am I going with this? Why am I explaining the things so much? Like, why am I explaining what's going on and not really getting to what the title is? Because pretty sure by the title, you guys would want to hear what actually happens. Because I'm pretty sure I'm naming this whatever. I'll name it whatever. But by the title, you guys are probably going to want to watch this or listen to this. So let me really get into where it starts. So Patricia, the really drunk one, people end up leaving her and she's like falling and can't control herself, and we were by a road, so that wouldn't have been good. Yeah, so we were by a road and we were walking on the sidewalk, and she just keeps on falling, about to fall off the curve, hit cars. So I'm thinking, who's going to stop this? Like, who's going to stop her from being like this? Like, I mean, not from being like this, but like, who's going to help her? And nobody was helping her. She was on her own, just running around, and nobody could help her. So I figured, um, like, I have to watch her. Like, I have to, like, just watch her this whole time, which sucked. So I'm forcing myself to hold her, just like be a good person, like just not let this person get hit by cars and stuff. So I'm like holding her, like making sure she doesn't fall down. And I couldn't really stop her. She kept on like running, falling, and I couldn't really hold her up that well cuz I just can't. I just couldn't. So my one of my friends started helping me. And this is one of the friends that I brought with me. So all three of us, two of my friends, because my other friend started to help. So all three of us, we just started holding her, like trying to keep her like good, safe, like good. We didn't want her to get hurt or anything, so we were like walking with her. And then I left. I just told my friends just watch her a little bit. I need to take a break because I was holding her like that whole time. My arms were starting to hurt. Like it really sucked. Like I didn't feel like like watching this person, like, but I still did. I ended up going back after like just hanging out with some of my other friends, talking to them. I ended up going back because I didn't want to leave my friends there with this one person that they don't even know, while nobody else is talking to them. They just have to talk to each other while like walking at night. Like, keep in mind this is at night, so we're just walking, and the kid that hosted the party didn't think if he should wait until his parents weren't home or not. I don't know what was going through his head. Maybe he's just always like this. Like, maybe he was just always drunk and just thought about hosting the party with his parents home, and he apparently he tried to tell his parents that only 5 people were coming, which in the case was a lie. He lied. And obviously there was alcohol there, so his parents didn't even know about that. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't think that they would know about that and let it happen. But they keep on like following me and my friends because everybody else was just like running down the street, and only me and like 5 people stayed behind, maybe 6, including me and my friends. We stayed behind because we had to hold this girl and we couldn't really run with this person. Like, we tried to run, but like it really wouldn't work. Uh, and it's just such a crazy story. Like, so much happened that night. It's crazy. So she was this girl, Clarissa, or whatever I'm calling her. She was just like mumbling, saying, "Oh, I'm fine," like just talking weirdly, like just wasn't herself. Like, that's really the best I could explain it. Like, she just wasn't herself. Like, she was not good. She was not good. She was not okay. If you were to ask her if she was okay, she would be like, "No." Would she would probably be smart enough to know that she's not good because she really wasn't. And she blacked out, which means she remembers none of this too. So that's the crazy part. She remembers nothing that happened. Like, when she had no idea that I was with her that whole time. But so the mom comes up to me, and I'm like one of the only sober people there. Like, my friends were drinking a little bit. I was like one of the only sober people there. So I'm starting to talk to the mom. I'm just trying to like tell her like, yeah, don't worry, like she's fine. Like, obviously, they knew that there was alcohol there, so I'm just kind of like, yeah, she had a little bit too much to drink. Like, don't worry. Like, I'm going to be watching her. Like, nothing bad's going to happen. Which was wrong. I just said that just to get the mom away because I didn't want the cops to come and me having to talk to the cops because, again, I had, in my bag. So if the cops are there and they just decided to randomly search me, that wouldn't have been good. Or if, well, no, yeah, they wouldn't have been able to smell it because, like, it's kind of like the pen type weed cart. Yeah, so they wouldn't have been able to smell it. But still, like, I didn't want to take a chance, so I'm just trying to, like, talk to his mom, tell her that, like, everything's fine. And of course, another person comes, like, one of my other friends that were just, like, super out of it was just like, oh, don't worry, she's fine, just laughing so much while saying it. And, like, obviously, this lowers the chance of the mom just walking away and thinking that everything's fine. Like, this obviously lowers the chance of my other friend going over there and just laughing, just being stupid. Like, they were all stupid. And so obviously the cops get called. Definitely the cops got called. And so I'm like, oh shit. Like damn it. So we start running and we ended up catching up to everybody with Clarissa in my arms. And we ended up catching up to everybody. And yeah, so we were all by like a fire department, which is also stupid. Why would we be near the fire department? Like near all these people. I don't know. We were just everybody was just stupid. I was like the only I wouldn't say I was smart because if I were really smart, I probably would have stopped everybody and tried to like talk to everybody and like make a plan out, but I didn't do that cuz I'm also stupid. So we're chilling by a fire department, and uh, apparently this girl Clarissa is going home, which I thought was really good news. Like, that's good. So the mom comes, the host of the party. She comes and finds us, and she's just like, I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call an ambulance. And like we're all like, no, like, she's fine, like, trust me, she's fine, you don't, like, stop, like, no. Obviously she probably wasn't gonna listen to us because like she probably thought we were all like tipsy and drunk, so she obviously wasn't gonna listen to us, which I understand, but like, come on, like, it's annoying. But one of somebody's parents came and took this girl. Like, somebody called their parents and asked them to take this girl home for her. Like, it wasn't Clarissa's parents because I know what her parents look like and it was not them. And we were getting this girl in the car. And then, but everybody was disagreeing with each other. Like, everybody was saying, no, don't put her in the car, keep her with us, wait until her parents come, which I started to agree with, like, yeah, wait until her parents come. So, and everybody starts thinking that her parents are coming. So we get her out of the car and sit her down. We sit her down on like under like a bridge, which was where we were. Like, we were under a bridge and stuff. Like, so we were on the sidewalk under a bridge, and we just let her like rest on the wall. Like, tell her like, just stay there, stay sitting down until your parents come. And then my friend who was trying to talk to the host's mom while laughing and just super drunk, apparently she made up that Clarissa's mom is coming. She made that up just so the parent that was picking Clarissa up would leave. So once I found that out, I kind of like go like, "Are you stupid? Like, why would you do that? That's stupid. Like, why would you do that?" I like how I'm questioning, "Are you stupid?" to her, and I'm literally saying that she is. But I mean, it's stupid. Like, it really is. So before the other parent could leave, which was good that she didn't, because if she did, then I wouldn't know what would have happened. Maybe the cops would have came, the ambulance or something. So the mom stayed there. This random mom. I had no idea whose parent she was. She stayed there. So we're just putting the girl in the car, Clarissa, and yeah. So we put her in the car, and the car starts to leave. But Clarissa didn't have her phone, so she had nothing to really contact us with to like give us any info on what's going on. even if she wouldn't, like, I know she probably wouldn't have been smart enough to do that. But still, like, she didn't have her phone, which is a problem because her parents, like, this is all going to be a problem. Like, something, like, this is a problem. But we don't really mind it, so we just go on with the party. We leave the house, we go to, like, the Ave, just kind of walk around by the train station, just kind of mess around. Then we go to take the train, then we go somewhere else. But this wasn't the whole party. This is a section of the party which I was in. I like just a couple of my friends, and we're in this behind the CVS, like super, like far, like pretty far. Like you would have to take the train to get to a place, or like drive on the highway or something like that. Like it was decently far. So we're there. We're just kind of like hanging out, not really having to worry about this girl Clarissa like being super drunk. And we were just chilling. But the friends that I was with, it was 3 or 4 people, I'm pretty sure. Friends that we were with, they started running. Like, I just saw them running, and it was just me and my 2 friends. So obviously, I think, okay, let's run after them. Like, let's run with them. Like, they probably saw the cops or something. Like, I didn't know. So we ran with them, and they ran into the CVS. So we run into the CVS with them, and I go, where are you guys going? Like, what's going on? And they're like, "Oh, nothing, just getting eggs," which was what eggs? Sorry, that's my dog in the back. Sorry about that. But eggs, I didn't really understand that, but I figured like these are troublemaker kids, so like they're probably egging somebody's house. So I didn't really question it too much. Like I didn't question it. Like these kids were stupid, like funny stupid. So I figured, all right, they're probably gonna do something stupid. So I just stayed with them. And then they just started running. Once they got out of the store, they just started running towards the train station. And at this point, I wasn't trying to chase after them. I don't like running. I hate it. So I wasn't gonna chase after them. I'm like, okay, just let them leave. Like what the fuck? And this has been one of my friends since like 6th grade that is doing this. So like obviously I'm gonna talk to him like what the fuck. So they just start running like fast as they can. And it's not like they were running from the cops or anything, because how would they have known the cops were in like CVS? Like the cops weren't at CVS. Like it's not like they were running from the cops. Like they tried to ditch me and my friends. And at the time, I never really went home by train by myself. Like I never bought the ticket. I've never done any of this. I don't know the stops. So this, like, they took the train home. They took the train home without us. So I was stranded at this place with 2 of my friends. So we had to try to figure out how to get back home, which we knew how to do by the train, but we just never knew when the train came. So we ended up calling a bunch of people. I don't remember if anybody told us or not, but I do remember us like meeting up, like finding some other kids that went to my school, like some hot, like they at the time I was in 8th grade. No, I think no, this is freshman year. I think I don't remember what year this was. It was sometime either in 8th grade or ninth. So they were probably 10th graders. They're probably 10th graders. Yeah, 10th graders. So we see them, and I'm just asked. I went up to them. I asked them, like, where's the train to Greenwich? And we were going the same way. So we didn't stay together, but like I like watched them mainly. Like I watched if they would leave or like if they go on the train or not. I just watched them. So then they end up going on the train. I go on the train with my friends, and we're just kind of like talking. Like I'm pissed. I called my friend that ditched me, and I'm just kind of like, yo, like, fuck you. Like you're a fake friend. Like if you're gonna run away and ditch me, fuck you. And I kind of blocked him on everything, and that was kind of like the end of our friendship. Now me and him, we're all right. Like we don't really talk, but like we're like I've hung out with him a little bit like during lunch. Like I would stay near him just because my friends were with him. But like I never really talked to him. But I kind of call him and I curse him out. I was very pissed cuz I felt bad. Like he was one of my closest friends, like a good friend of mine, and he just dips. Like he just leaves, which was such a dicky move. Don't do that to your friends, even as a joke. Like, don't do that to your friends, especially like I didn't expect him to know this, like that I like don't really know how to take the train home, and I don't know like how to like see the schedule of the train. Like, so I don't blame him on that, but like just for that reason, like if you don't know like anything, like I don't know how to describe it, but like don't do that to your friend because that's fucked up. Like, word of advice, don't do that to your friend. Even if it's a kid that you don't like or you don't know, don't do that to him either because that just puts him under stress and like you never know. Like maybe he's in my situation that I was in. Like he doesn't know how to get back home and he has to call his mom and something and just tell him like what happened, and that just wouldn't be good. Like just a bunch of stuff like that just wouldn't be good. Like so just don't like ditch somebody at some random place. Like just don't do that. That's not cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of what happened. There's not really much else to it. Like all I did was like take the train back to where we originally were at the Ave and just hung out with some friends until my dad came and picked me and my friends up. Like my three friends that are staying the night. And that's really all that happened. But just moral of the story, don't get don't okay, there's a lot of morals to this story. Don't host a party and get super drunk or super high or anything. Just stay sober if you're gonna host a party. If you're gonna host a party, make sure your parents aren't home. I mean, unless they're chill with the party, like then don't have alcohol or anything bad at the party. Especially at the house. They're doing it at the house with the parents there. So yeah, don't throw a party with your parents at the house. And if they're chill with the party going on, don't have alcohol there. If anything, put the alcohol somewhere else, like somewhere safer, where like we would be able to, where people would be able to go. And don't get so blackout drunk and leave the area that you are. If anything, stay there and get somebody that's has the right mindset to call, like to know what to do, that knows what to do. Try to find somebody like that, and just to stay safe, like just to stay safe, like yeah, like just do that. Uh, yeah, that's kind of moral of the story. Also, don't ditch your friends at some random place, especially if they don't know how to get home. Like, don't ditch your friends. That's not cool. If you ditch your friends, fuck you. Like, really, it, I don't know, but yeah, don't ditch your friends. Don't host a party without parents home. I mean, with parents home. And yeah, don't lie to your parents also, because the kid tried to lie to his parents. And yeah, that's just kind of more of the story. And yeah, that's the story for today. Uh, Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace.